Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at the 20. On play action, they'll throw.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here we go, here we go.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Burrow looking to pass.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
4th down, here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. A give to Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
12.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, can.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw. A nice work after the throw, and they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals are back within a score. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 34 yards. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 1, ready?
2nd and 10.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go!
And they go play action now. Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't give points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Jones again. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Burrow to the right side and complete to Hurst. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Burrow throw.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On second and goal, Burrow. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
So a little extra time to ponder this third and goal as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, ready?
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Now Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. This is caught. Touchdown!
It's T. Higgins with a touchdown pass from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Rodgers going to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Aaron Jones.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth.
Crosby with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one's pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's got Hurst, his tight end. And some room to work.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.